Welcome back to the channel, soap opera fans. If you're as obsessed with the bold and the beautiful as I am, then you're in for a treat today. We're diving deep into the latest spoilers revolving around Eric Forrester's shocking new role and all the drama it's stirring up in the Forrester and Logan families. This storyline is heating up and I can't wait to break it all down for you. Grab your coffee, settle in, because this is going to be a long one. We're aiming for a comprehensive breakdown that could easily fill a novel. We'll explore every angle from character motivations to potential plot twists, and even throw in some fan theories along the way. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update on all things BNB. Let's jump right in. First off, let's set the stage with a quick recap of where we left off in the world of the bold and the beautiful. Eric Forrester, played by the legendary John McCook, has been a cornerstone of the show since its inception. He's the patriarch of the Forrester family, the genius behind Forrester Creations, and a man who's seen more ups and downs than a roller coaster at an amusement park. Recently, Eric faced a major health scare that had everyone on edge. Remember that intense storyline where he was battling what seemed like a terminal illness? It turned out to be a misdiagnosis, but the emotional toll was real. In the aftermath, Eric found himself pushed into retirement by his son Ridge Forrester, Torsten K., and Brooke Logan, Catherine Kelly Lang. It was a move that felt like a betrayal to many fans, including myself. Eric wasn't ready to hang up his design sketches just yet. He still had fire in his belly for fashion. Now, fast forward to the current spoilers. Eric has secretly taken on the role of lead designer for Katie Spencer's new venture. Katie, portrayed by Heather Tom, has always been the underdog of the Logan sisters, smart, resilient, but often overshadowed by her more dramatic siblings. She's launching her own fashion house, and Eric sees this as his chance to reclaim his passion. But here's the kicker. He's keeping it all under wraps. Why? Because Eric wants to test the waters first. He needs to know if he's truly a fit for this job, if he can collaborate effectively, and most importantly, if he can handle working under the shadow of Bill Spencer, Don Diamant, Katie's ex and a notorious meddler. Bill's involvement in anything Spencer-related means drama is inevitable. His knows and everything attitude, as the spoilers put it, could either propel the new line to success or derail it completely. Let's pause here and think about Eric's mindset. After decades of building Forrester Creations into a global powerhouse, being sidelined must have been a massive blow to his ego. John McCook has portrayed Eric with such depth over the years, showing us a man who's not just a designer but a visionary. In past episodes, we've seen Eric mentor young talents, clash with rivals, and navigate complex family dynamics. This secret job with Katie isn't just about work. It's about redemption. Eric is proving to himself, and eventually to others, that he's still got what it takes. But secrecy in soaps never lasts long. The truth will come out, and when it does, expect fireworks. Ridge and Brooke, who have been reveling in their control over Forrester Creations, won't take this lightly. It could reignite old feuds and create new alliances. Moving on to Donna Logan Forrester, played by Jennifer Garais. Donna is in a precarious position here, caught right in the middle of this brewing storm. As Eric's wife, she's his confidant and supporter, but she's also the sister to both Brooke and Katie. Family ties in the bold and the beautiful are like a tangled web. Pull one thread and the whole thing unravels. Donna didn't know about Eric's plans initially, which adds to her anxiety. Now that she's in the loop, she's grown increasingly concerned. Why? Because she knows how explosive the reactions could be. Brooke and Ridge have a history of being possessive over the Forrester legacy, and Eric's defection to Katie's side could be seen as a direct betrayal. Imagine Donna's internal conflict. On one hand, she loves Eric and wants him to be happy and fulfilled. She's been his rock through thick and thin, from their whirlwind romance to standing by him during his health crisis. Jennifer Garais brings such warmth to Donna, making her the relatable everywoman in a sea of high drama. But on the other hand, Donna doesn't want to be blamed for Eric's actions. She's not the instigator here. Eric made this choice on his own. Yet, in the Logan family, blame often gets passed around like a hot potato. Donna's worry about Brooke and Ridge's reaction is spot on. Brooke, with her passionate nature, might feel personally hurt, seeing it as Eric siding against her. Ridge, ever the protective son, could interpret it as Eric undermining his leadership. Eric, however, is standing firm. He believes in Katie and wants to give her a real shot at success with her fashion house. This isn't just charity, it's a calculated move. Katie has shown Eric respect and opportunity that he feels was denied by Ridge and Brooke. In the spoilers, it's clear Eric thinks Ridge and Brooke need to grow up. Harsh words, but let's dissect that. Ridge has always been the golden boy, heir apparent to the Forrester throne, but his decisions haven't always been fair. Pushing Eric into retirement was pragmatic from a business standpoint, perhaps, but it lacked empathy. Brooke, with her complicated history of relationships within the family, often prioritizes others. Eric's point is valid. It's time for them to mature and accept that the fashion world is big enough for multiple players. Will Eric finally get through to Ridge? That's the million-dollar question. Their father-son dynamic has been a core element of the show for years. We've seen reconciliations, arguments, and everything in between. Torsten Kay's portrayal of Ridge captures that brooding intensity perfectly, while John McCook's Eric exudes wisdom and quiet strength. If Eric can convince Ridge that he knows what he's doing, it could lead to a family healing arc. But soaps thrive on conflict, so I'm betting on more tension before any resolution. Fans, what do you think? Drop your predictions in the comments below. I'd love to hear if you side with Eric or Ridge in this debate. Now let's shift focus to Eric reassuring Katie. Originally, Eric offered to be a consultant for her new fashion line. It was a low-key entry point, allowing him to dip his toes back into the industry without full commitment. But once he reviewed Katie's potential designers, he was appalled. The spoilers described them as amateurs, and Eric, with his decades of experience, couldn't stand by and watch. He had to step in fully as lead designer. This escalation was far from the original plan, but Eric feels he has no choice. His care for Katie runs deep. She's not just a colleague. She's family through the Logan connection, and he's invested in her success. Think about Katie's journey on the show. Heather Tom has won multiple Emmys for her role, and it's easy to see why. Katie has overcome heart transplants, betrayals, and custody battles, emerging stronger each time. Launching her own fashion house is a bold move, pun intended, especially in a world dominated by Forrester Creations. Eric's involvement could be the game-changer she needs. But it's also rooted in his own grievances. He's upset about being forced into retirement by Ridge and Brooke, who showed him no loyalty despite his years of dedication. Why should he owe them anything now? It's a fair point. At Forrester Creations, only Donna truly listened to his pleas against retirement. Katie, by contrast, is offering him respect, creative freedom, and a fresh start. This dynamic highlights one of the show's enduring themes: loyalty and betrayal in family businesses. The Forresters and Logans are intertwined like vines, beautiful but choking at times. Eric's decision to side with Katie is a rebellion against the status quo. He's making it plain that he's not done yet, and Katie is the perfect partner for this chapter. Will this alliance make Katie's fashion house a hit? The potential is there. Eric's designs are iconic and Katie's business acumen is sharp. But obstacles abound, from Bill's interference to the inevitable backlash from Brooke and Ridge. Speaking of blame, Katie is bound to catch the heat for this. The spoilers emphasize that she didn't approach Eric, he came to her. First as a consultant, then volunteering to design. Yet when the truth emerges, Brooke and Ridge will likely point fingers at her. It's classic soap logic. The messenger gets shot. Eric is furious about Brooke and Ridge trying to stake claim to the Logan name. All three sisters, Brooke, Donna, and Katie, share it equally, and they have every right to use it in their ventures. This name dispute adds another layer of intrigue. The Logan name carries weight in the fashion world, tied to years of drama and success. Donna knows the truth, which could make her a key player in defusing the situation. As the middle sister, she's often the peacemaker. Jennifer Garice infuses Donna with a mix of vulnerability and strength, making her relatable. Eric feels Katie deserves a chance to make her dreams come true, and he's determined to help. He doesn't believe she should be treated the way he was by Ridge and Brooke, discarded when no longer convenient. This solidarity between Eric and Katie is refreshing. It's two characters who've been undervalued banding together.